Boy, oh boy, it's nice out here. Anyway, it's snowing again. So I feel a little bit like Luke Skywalker again, lost in a snowstorm. Ben! Ben!
Train the muscles, not the joints.
So welcome back to Natural Gallant Bodybuilding, and today I'm going to talk to you about strip sets and if they are valid or not. So I just had somebody ask me, they said, Jason, you know, I like to do strip sets all the time. I like to exhaust the crap out of the muscle, do heavy weight and then lightweight, and you know, keep on stripping that weight down, right? So you basically do 50% of the original weight and then do 50% of that and continue. Now the thing is, you can get caught in a loop of always trying to find extreme endurance exhaustion, and this can have some benefit to the slow twitch fibers. For sure, you may be actually accentuating the slow twitch fibers. Sorry, I'm slipping on ice here. I'm slipping on ice. Stop that, man.
Some different shots for you.
Right there, that was dicey. I was in 4-wheel high and then I went to 4-wheel low, then no problem. And I put it on A track and then I can get up and down the hills. But it's like straight ice. So it's not just snow, it's like there's straight ice underneath because it froze. So I have snow tires on and you know, mud rated tires and everything, but man, that was like, yeah, you always got to test the limits before you know where your limits are, right? The same thing we do with weight training. It's kind of the way you learn how to use a tool. You say, okay, well, where are the limits here? And yeah, I found out. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't test the limits too much. You got to be conservative, right? I need some beef jerky now. I feel like a tough cowboy. I have to eat beef jerky after you go through an experience like that. Nah, I'm tough. Tough now. I didn't feel that tough though. When I was driving, I didn't feel that tough. You can get benefit from actually really hitting those slow twitch fibers, hitting those endurance muscles, but you may end up burning out your energy system, really. I find that if you're just doing strip set after strip set and always just going into absolute failure, absolute exhaustion, there's a chance that you might burn yourself out. And I believe it probably would be your energy system type burnout, right? It was like basically you're just constantly burning that glycogen right down to the bone, or right down to the core, and you might benefit by conserving that energy for fast twitch sets. Gallantiator. I'm a Gallantiator. Not to be confused with a radiator. I'm a Gallantiator. Come on, little shoulders, you can do it. It burns so bad after legs. Oh. Say you do your first set and you're doing, you know, a certain amount of weight on the bench, and then you strip it down, then you strip it down. The next set, obviously with that heavy weight, you won't be able to do as much reps, right? Because you've already burned out all your energy stores. So chances are you'll actually be weaker on that second set. So it's good to do strip sets for periods of time, but then also do straight sets. Say you do your heavy weight and then rest for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it is you need to replenish your energy stores, and then hit that heavy weight again. And therefore the energy will not be the weak link in the exercise, and actually the fibers, the muscle fibers, will be the weak link as far as the fast twitch fibers, and that's what you want. So one way of training is endurance training, and endurance fiber training for muscle is different than endurance training, period. Because I see people make this mistake all the time. They go in the gym and they try to treat weight training as aerobic training, and if you want to do aerobics, that's fine. But if you're there to build muscle, doing aerobics for long periods of time with weight training is not necessarily going to be to your benefit if you want to grow muscle. You might burn some fat, but you're not necessarily going to grow muscle. So each fiber or each system requires a different type of training. So when you want to hit those fast twitch fibers, you strategically attack them without burning out the energy source, because if the energy's not there, you're not going to be able to push those fast twitch fibers hard enough.
Enough. It's almost enough. It's like a French, English number 9 joke.
And when you want to hit the endurance fibers, you know that, okay, I want to deplete that energy system. I want to really hit that muscular energy system, not aerobics. I don't want to be getting into the place where I'm just breathing hard and my heart rate's through the roof all the time. And in between sets, I'm still gasping for breath. That's not necessarily endurance work for muscle. That might be aerobic endurance work, not necessarily muscle endurance work, right? So you want to basically make sure that you have a strategy around this. So doing strip sets is good because you do want to hit those endurance fibers that you just can't quite hit them quite right. You know, when you're doing those power sets, you're not necessarily getting that last absolute total burn rep. You're not getting that burn pump, that absolute burn deep in the muscle and that wicked pump. So combining the wicked pump type sets, the endurance stuff, and the power stuff is how you get overall better muscle growth. So you do both. One accentuates the other and vice versa, but if you try to combine the both all the time in the same workout, you won't necessarily be hitting one very well. The fast twitch fibers won't necessarily be getting hit as effectively, right? So you're going to limit your gains if you do that. So a lot of times people make this mistake in training in this day and age, right? They're doing all this stupid shit on the internet, like they're saying, okay, let's do yoga, powerlifting, squats with aerobics and acrobatics all combined, right? So they're doing like 4 things at once and thinking, oh, if I combine everything, it's better. No, combining things isn't better. Combining things just means you are a specialist in nothing and you're just trying to become a jack of all trades. It's kind of like that athlete that plays football and then plays tennis and then is a ballet dancer and is trying to be perfect at all of them. You're never going to be elite in either, because really what you're doing with this weight training thing is you're trying to make it a specialist when it comes down to muscle and anaerobic activity, not necessarily aerobic. Any aerobic activity you do is just light aerobic, just to skim off those fat stores and to burn off some of that fat for fuel, but you're not necessarily doing it as saying my primary purpose is aerobics. Because when I was doing that with hockey, my primary purpose was to increase that cardio and get better so I could keep on recovering and get out there for shift after shift in hockey games. I lost muscle doing that, because that's the fastest way your body will get better at aerobics, is to not have to carry around as much body weight, especially when that body weight is not relevant to the sport that you're playing. When I was playing hockey, having bigger arms or a bigger chest or bigger lats didn't help me skate faster and stick handle or shoot better. It wasn't something that would actually help me with that sport, so my body started to discard some of those muscles. So this is the thing. So remember, it's good to apply these different tools, but just be conscious of how you're applying them and why you are applying them, and then you'll get much better results from it. Now I'm going to go a little further up and just see what it's like now that I'm 4-wheel low, so I should be okay now. Yeah. I'm not going to go far though, just a little bit, just to prove that this mountain has not conquered me. No mountain conquers me. I am the mountain. Mountain.
Mountain.
Mountain. Mountain. Mountain. Mountain. I'm gonna go up this road now a little bit more. I hope it's safe. Any Sasquatches out there? I think they pretty much answer because they're honest. I think the Sasquatches are pretty honest. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks a lot for watching and good luck in your training. And if you want to support this channel, just go to patreon.com under Natural Gallant Bodybuilding. And if you want to get a hold of me, just go to naturalgallantbodybuilding.com, and take care for now. Gotta get my camera. Oh yeah, and share my stuff.